One of the most important decisions a person has to take is finding a good job and a professional environment. A long time ago, people used to work for one employer their entire life, and usually it used to be where they were born. Nowadays, technology and the modern way of life give the opportunity to have much more options to choose from. More liberal legislations and democracy give a lot to people who want to have the career and professional development they want in the country they want to live and have a happy life. Nobody is in a position to predict the future of the job market. However, with the pandemic affecting many people's working environment, it looks ever more likely work culture will change in favor of the remote working model. A shortage of disposable income will have an effect on the expansion of the job market in the short term. However, the overall country-specific perception is unlikely to change. There are a number of countries that have growing economies, and they need professionals to help fill their needs for the good of the workforce. Opportunities are plentiful nowadays, and if you are a skilled professional, it makes finding the perfect job in your dream country even easier. At number 10, we have Switzerland. The financial service industry is a big employer in Switzerland, and it is known as a high-wealth center. Although the cost of living is high in Switzerland, the career opportunities are worth it. Most in-demand jobs in Switzerland are that of various engineers like civil, mechatronics and electrical engineers, skilled technicians, welders and mechanics, software developers. Nowadays, it is not possible for anyone to predict the future of the job market. With COVID-19 and other factors having huge effects on the economies all around the world. Although the trend does indicate that work culture will most certainly change in favor of the remote working model. With a small population of about 8.7 million people, over 2 million have foreign passports. At the same time, tens of thousands of labor migrants from neighboring countries, mainly France, Italy, and Germany, daily cross the Swiss border as they work in Zurich, Geneva. Generally, employment in Switzerland requires the applicant to fulfill several conditions, including experience, education, and skill level. The future profession also should be in high demand, with the lack of applicants from the local labor market. If there is already high competition for the job, foreign nationals most likely won't even be invited for the interview. At number 9, we have United States of America. The U.S. has always been seen as a huge attraction for innovators, entrepreneurs, and talented people. U.S. companies have recently redoubled their efforts at attracting talented individuals from all over the world. The opportunities and financial rewards will be well worth it if you get hired in the U.S. Employers in the U.S. faced an interesting challenge ahead: how to fill nearly 10 million job openings with about 1 million fewer workers than there are positions available. How successful they are will go a long way in determining whether the recent string of outsized job gains can continue. Companies have been using a variety of techniques, including signing bonuses, higher salaries, and flexible working arrangements, to entice people. That likely will have to continue as the COVID-19 pandemic changes the jobs market. At number 8, we have France. France has a huge attraction to a technological workforce. Like other European countries, France has a technology industry that dreams of being able to employ a digitally skilled and qualified workforce from India, China, the Middle East. In 2019, the president announced a technology visa that aims to attract international talent and make France the best country to work in for a skilled workforce. People considering a move to Canada can consult this guide to identify an appropriate immigration pathway. At number 7, we have Canada. Canada is a cherished destination for professionals seeking lifestyle and career advancement. The easiest way to apply for a work visa for Canada is with Visa First. The Canadian Working Holiday, that is IEC visa, gives young people the opportunity to experience the Canadian way of life for up to 2 years. Canada's job market kept a strong 2021 with the addition of 54,000 700 net new jobs, bringing the total number of new Canadian jobs last year. After losing 3 million jobs at the start of the pandemic, employment in Canada is now 240,500 above where it was in February 2020. While the latest round of Canadian job growth again exceeded economists' expectations, it comes with strings attached. Statistics Canada compiled the figures through the week of December 5 to 11, before Canada witnessed a wave of COVID-19 cases. The bulk of 2022's job gains will be driven by newcomers to Canada, rather than the pandemic unemployed returning to the workforce. The federal government again plans to increase immigration levels this year to record highs. Employment of native-born Canadians has been flat for almost a decade as newcomers grab a bigger slice of Canada's job market. At number 6, we have Australia. Australia is constantly looking for skilled people of certain professionals, and those who are also unskilled also find lots of opportunities. It is considered a wealthy nation with a market-based economy that has a high gross domestic product and per capita income. The Australian economy is driven by the service sector, commodities. The Australian economy is dominated by the services sector, followed by industry and agriculture. Tourism is also big business, especially in big towns and cities. Your chances of finding a graduate job are higher in metropolitan cities such as Adelaide, Brisbane, Canberra, Melbourne, Perth and Sydney, but don't discount more rural locations. If you possess the right skills and qualifications, your chances of securing work are good. Graduates at all levels generally enjoy a low unemployment rate and have better labor market outcomes and salaries than non-graduates. Recent growth industries include construction, education, engineering, healthcare, mining and energy, and science and technology. At number 5, we have Turkey. International companies in Turkey are always searching for workers. Turkey is actively seeking and attracting a foreign workforce from abroad. Over the past few years, the Turkish economy has struggled to maintain its rapid expansion, but it's still forecasted to grow by 5.7% in 2021. The main challenges are related to a low labor force participation of women, a lack of skills, and strict employment rules preventing key roles being filled by qualified overseas workers. The unemployment rate for the country's 84.34 million inhabitants, still high at 12.1% in August 2021. However, employment growth was reported in Turkey's construction and agriculture sectors. Its top exports are vehicles and vehicle parts, which brought in around £15.4 billion in 2020. The capital city of Ankara, as well as the country's employment and international relations hub Istanbul, are the focal points of Turkish business. At number 4, we have Hong Kong. Since Hong Kong is a major global hub for trade and finance, expats often hope to benefit from its generous salaries, low taxes, and the local labor market. However, exploring job opportunities in Hong Kong requires some time and effort. If you are prepared to work hard and work long hours, the financial reward and opportunity to advance your career is worth it. Despite the relatively positive climate, job opportunities in Hong Kong aren't that easy to come by for expatriate. Companies have to prove that no local can fill the position and sponsor a foreigner's visa for Hong Kong. Most expats therefore move to Hong Kong on foreign assignments. If your company doesn't have a subsidiary in Hong Kong, you need to figure out alternative job opportunities in Hong Kong. Finding a vacancy and a willing visa sponsor is hard, but not impossible. At number 3, we have China. China is currently calling out for a skilled workforce, especially in AI and science. In order to help Chinese businesses hire professionals from abroad, the government recently updated its green card policy, easing the way in for professional immigrants. China's labor force was one of the most important factors contributing to the country's unparalleled economic development over the past decades. Initially benefiting from its ample supply of cheap labor, the country's demography and labor dynamics are now changing with the slowdown of economic growth. At number 2, we have Germany. Germany possesses one of the largest economies in the world and has seen its role in the international community to grow steadily. It is one of the world's most popular migration destinations and one of the world's largest leading importer and exporter. Germany is a magnet for workers, whether they are seeking their fortune in Frankfurt's financial sector, researching the automotive innovations in Munich for BMW, or making it big in Berlin's market. However, if you are considering making the move, there are some things to know before applying for a job. There's nothing to worry about, but, as with many aspects of life, working in Germany has its own special nuances. And there are bureaucratic issues to work around before starting employment, for example securing visa sponsorship or getting all the necessary documents to pay taxes. At number 1, leading the race is United Kingdom. Currently, the UK is the highest paying country to work in and unemployment there is also low. Brexit will likely have an impact on employment opportunities in the UK, especially for foreign workers. However, the full ramifications of leaving the EU has yet to fully be determined. Skill shortages drastic in the UK and industries are seeking out highly skilled professionals from all over the world to come work in the UK. If you wish to pursue a career in the UK, there are a number of work visas on offer. These visas include a youth mobility scheme visa, seasonal worker visa, charity worker visa, and international agreement visa.